If you had told me 20 years ago that I would spend my life as a professional educator, I probably would have laughed at you. I've taught history in a public high school. I'm in my 8th year teaching history at Ouachita. I also work with the teacher education program there to train new professional educators. I've been involved with education in some capacity now for 18 years. In that time, I've come to realize that teaching is not just something that you do. It's who you are. My name is Casey Motl. I'm a candidate for the Zone 1 seat of the Arkadelphia School Board. I invite you to spend the next few minutes with me as I share the values and the vision that I hope to bring as your school board representative for the next 3 years. As the only professional educator in the race, I believe that I have the experience and perspective necessary to be an energetic and productive force for strengthening the academic experience for all children in Arkadelphia Public Schools. My wife and I have 3 children currently enrolled in Arkadelphia schools. We're proud of their achievements, both in the classroom and in their extracurricular pursuits. And I'm happy to report that great things happen on our campuses every day, and our students, instructional faculty, and staff deserve full credit for those. But to enjoy success in some quarters does not afford us the opportunity to rest on our laurels. Where we are strong, we must find the initiative to ask, how can we do this better? And then act to make ourselves stronger. And where we have real liabilities, we must find the courage to acknowledge them and then act to fix them. No one advocates change for the sake of change, but instead change in response to real need and change in the name of better preparing our students for a life of meaningful work and reasoned engagement in the 21st century. A local school board is first and foremost a legislative body responsible for setting the goals for a district's future and then empowering the superintendent to see them through. In that regard, the board is often a reactive body, implementing state and federal law and responding to challenges as they arise. There are, however, opportunities for creative local engagement that allow a school board to tailor the educational experience to the unique character of a community. It is in this capacity, responding to the unique needs of Arkadelphia students, that I intend to be proactive on issues that are close to my heart. I'd like to share a few of them with you. First, I want to ensure that our policies and procedures for special education in the district are conscientious and thorough and enable every student's success. This means intentionality in diagnosis and the formulation of IEPs that account for the diverse nature of our exceptional learners. A student on the autism spectrum should enjoy a classroom experience different from the student affected by dyslexia, dysgraphia, or a sensory processing disorder. All have the capacity and deserve the opportunity to learn and thrive, and we have an obligation to ensure that they can. Second, I want to remain engaged with the ongoing implementation of the new tech curriculum at Arkadelphia High School to ensure that the availability of technology in our classrooms does not come at the expense of classroom discipline or instructional efficiency. The STEM initiative and the new tech program are timely opportunities for Arkadelphia. Just last month, the U.S. Department of Labor estimated that the STEM sector of the American economy will likely see a 17% growth in jobs over the next 5 years. And while we should welcome technology into our classrooms, we should remember that technology is not an end unto itself. It is a tool, and as with any tool, its proper use comes only with the seasoned guidance of an experienced professional. We need to seek balance in our new tech program between the boundless information available through technology and the tempered wisdom and experience of our professional educators. Third, I want to evaluate our school meal program to ensure that we maximize the nutritional and taste profiles of every meal that we serve. New data from the USDA tells us that Arkansas ranks among the top 10 states in America for obesity, and Arkansas now ranks number 1 in the nation for population experiencing very low food security. That means every day students step on our campuses hungry, and an undernourished child is a disadvantaged child in the classroom. For many of our students, the meal or meals that they eat at school will be the only opportunity that they have all day for a nutritious and filling meal. We have a moral obligation to ensure that they get the very best that our resources will permit. Fourth, I want to ensure that our faculty and staff are equipped with the latest and best information regarding campus bullying, that our policies prohibiting bullying be effectively and appropriately enforced on all campuses. Gone are the days when we can dismiss bullying as just kids being kids, and that's as it should be. Stories of tragic consequences from bullying have become all too common all over this country, and that means that we must remain alert to and aware of bullying in all of its many forms. We can't afford to let even one child fall through the cracks, lest Arkadelphia become yet another statistic. In-service and other professional development opportunities will allow us to teach our educators to identify signs of both perpetrators and victims, and whether the harassment is physical, verbal, or emotional, whether actual or digital, they can intervene immediately to stop it and send the message that Arkadelphia Public Schools holds the physical, intellectual, and emotional security of all students in the highest possible regard. These are but some of the issues that guide my thinking as your candidate for Arkadelphia School Board. Even so, you may still be wondering why I am the better choice for your vote. Everyone wants to make the right choices. When you're considering your choice in this election, I invite you to ask yourself these questions. Which candidate in this campaign has articulated a specific and focused vision for the future of education in Arkadelphia Public Schools? Which candidate in this campaign has exhibited a steadfast dedication to the educational well-being of all students in Arkadelphia Public Schools? And finally, which candidate has a demonstrated personal and professional lifelong commitment to providing quality education for all students? When these questions are answered, the choice becomes clear. For my children, for your children, and for the future of all of our children and our community, this is my vision, and these are my values. If you share them, I would be honored to have your vote on October 8th. Thank you for your time.